I'm not talking about when you graduated from high school, but I'm talking about when you were on your journey to become a pastor. Which is the first course or university or college you went to? So let's run through them.
Sure. Well, I went to Simon Fraser.
Okay, and what did you study there?
Arts, in effect. I started out as an English major because that was kind of my thing in high school. But I discovered that as the higher up I went in the English classes, the more boring they got. But I'm also a history buff,
Really?
And the higher up in the history classes you got, the more interesting they got. So switched majors, history major instead.
Interesting.
But I also discovered archaeology. Because in order to get a bachelor's degree, you have to have one science.
Yes.
One science class, okay?
Yes.
Well, I signed up for one class that was called Nuclear Science, a Non-Mathematical Approach. I'm a non-mathematical person.
Yeah, me too.
So I thought, oh, great, this is neat. This is going to be a course that looks at, the political implications of nuclear power, that looks at the different reactors and why you should have one here or why you should not, and, all those kinds of bigger issues. Well, I knew the class was not for me when the first assignment was to calculate the reactor byproducts out of a particular type of reactor in Ontario.
Here we go.
So I thought, okay, drop that one right quick.
No kidding.
And then I was looking around and I saw, okay, archaeology is a science. Cool. So I took one archaeology class, loved it, ended up taking half a dozen,
Really?
whatever I could grab, yes. All kinds of neat stuff there. Wherever we can dig up the truth, that's where we want to be.
Excellent. So
Okay.
did you have to go on field trips and stuff? And
That was one of the major frustrations of my life. When I finished up my bachelor's degree, actually, I went to U of S to get my last few
University of
classes.
Saskatchewan?
University of Saskatchewan. And I just needed a few credits, okay? And so I signed up for an archaeology class with a fieldwork component because I wanted to get out there and dig in the dirt because all the classes I'd taken previously had all been classroom stuff.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Aside from the very first class I took, and that was very, very basic fieldwork, nothing really interesting. So then we were sitting there in the class, 50 people in this classroom, jammed. And the prof comes walking in and he says, well, we ended up with about twice as many people in this class as we expected. Therefore, we have canceled the fieldwork component.
No.
So no fieldwork.
But no. Right on the class thing it says fieldwork. How
Yeah,
can they
well.
do that?
That's the way it works.
So they had to go out in the parking lot and dig up some asphalt. Is that what you're trying to tell me?